Hello, Divine Sunshiners. This is Divine Sunshine coming here with your a reading, which I am entitling "What Does Your Higher Self Say?" Okay, so we're gonna look at the higher self of the Divine Feminine and the higher self of the Divine Masculine, because we've been pretty much tapping into the Divine collectives. Everybody, what they thinking, that's pretty much on the 3D level, in some ways what's going on in the physical, but what is the highest self says, and what is some advice that they can give us as well. I already addressed the area with my feather thing. I gotta go crack a bell, go get me another one. Yes, yes. I sound like the Arcturians. Yes, from David Scratton. I listen to him too. Clear. I'm going to start off with Rumi. I haven't done that in a while. Just to kind of see what the overall energies of the Divine Unisoul itself is saying, because you got the higher self of both, but then it's connected by the one thing. So let's look and see what is it that is the oversoul of both is actually saying. Okay. You say that's the oversoul, it's the Divine Feminine Masculine. No, we talking about the one that's connecting it, because I always look at it like a wishbone. Oh, you got two of them out. Oh, okay, let's see. We have that. So we got, oh, beautiful. God, dog. Okay, so we have Merciful Mother Jamal, which is the number 44, which is good. You know, that's the angel number 4 and 4 together. Groundedness. And together makes 8, means harmony. And then we have the card also, Hand of Fatima, which is the number 43. Okay, oh, ain't that funny? They stair-stepping. 43, then 44. Interesting. So the 4 is groundedness, 3 is the Trinity. That's the twin number, divine masculine, divine feminine, and the energy that comes in between there that's created by that. So that's the Trinity. And then together, 4 and 3 make spiritual completion. Okay, so let's start off and let's see what is the overall energies of the higher selves. The higher unisoul is actually saying. Okay, so the number 44, that came out first. So let's do that one. 44, 44, 44. Oh, we almost at the end of the book. Oh, God. Say, listen, woman, we ain't got so many things, cards. Are you the last one? Is that? Yep, sure is. The very last. Okay. Merciful Mother Jamal. Oh, sudden resurrection. Oh, countless blessings. Oh, blazing fire. In the jungle of thoughts, today you arrive with laughter to break open the jail. I'll keep this so you can see this. You blazing angel, capable of so much. You evoke the testing hand of life. Why not when you cannot fail? Yet in your sweet surrender, how can the great beloved not respond in kind and offer you solace, comfort, and mercy? For not all success must be hard won. Can you imagine this? The sweet face of the all-powerful, it shines upon you as the love emanating from the Holy Mother's eyes, the golden radiance of her body, and the gentleness of her touch. This is your birthright now, your divine inheritance, the mercy of the all merciful. Let it soften the hard edges of your life and your being, and bring to you the grace that is deserved. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. That's that one. So it seems like to me in some ways where it's saying that you really have grace, that all powerful is really looking upon you and seeing that you've kind of really been through some stuff here, you know. But out of all of that, you have been like tried and tested, and you know you are coming out really radiant. You're coming out brand new, and it's helping you understand what your birthright and your divine inheritance is, and it's helped to kind of change some of the hard edges that life has kind of put on you, and help to soften you, and bring you to the grace that you deserve by going through all of this. So this is transformative. You're going through some things. You've been tested by the fire, and you're just going through some changes here. Number 43. Hand of Fatima. I can never leave you, not for a moment, not for an hour. You are in everything I do. You are my everything. My drink is your sweetness. I move. What's I saying something? I move to your command. I am surrendered. Prey in your hands, and you are my consuming lion. Your soul and my soul are truly one soul. I swear to our one soul. I long for no one but you. In the garden of your grace, I am only a germinating sprout. The crown of my blooming is the desire to be in your arms. My hand watches over you. It brings you blessings and comfort, protection and grace. Radiant with divinity am I, and you are my child, my beloved, my angel, and my body too. I shall never leave you. Turn your inner eye to me and see the light of my grace in your heart. You cannot be harmed. You cannot be defiled. You can only ever be what you are. Me, alive, radiant, with love. You are giving birth to more spirit than you have ever held before. During such times, a divine midwife can be helpful and supportive. This is Fatima, radiant daughter of the great beloved, who reaches from the skies, who reaches up from within your body, from deep within the earth, and brings you the gift of protection, grace, and love. You are safe, you are held, and you are bound with your warmth. She has received your prayers, and she honors your devotion to life, to love, and to growth. I just read that one. I'm sorry. And then this article, the oracle brings you a message. There's a shift taking place now in a matter of great importance to you. From Jalal to Jamal, from justice to mercy, this is your path, your destiny, and your blessing, now opening up before you. It may be a particular matter, however, it likely includes your entire life orientation. You are being granted refuge, respite, and shelter from the storms of struggle and doubt, and being given a divine sanctuary of safe harbor. You shall find that the unraveling of the struggle and pain now happens through tenderness and gentler approach. Okay, so, and I've been talking about the storm. If you've been looking at all the rest of the ones, I've been talking about the storm. This has been pretty much, they're saying this is the storm. The storm is coming as far as this mental purging. This is supposed to be coming in April 19th. So right now it's saying it's going to hit, but it seems like it's not going to hit as much because you've been through the fire, and it's going to help to kind of bring out some things out of you. And you're going to be blessed by it, okay? And the Fatima, hand of Fatima is on you as well. This really giving you grace through it all, through this whole process. So right now, it seems like it's, to me, I almost see it almost like a breakthrough from the divine. Both of them saying your higher selves are saying, you know, get ready. I almost sound like TDJs. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Get ready for your breakthrough. So, you know, it seems like some things are going to start opening up, some newness. Some things are going to happen to the divine feminine and to the divine masculine, because it seems like we've been really kind of through the fire. We've been through the test. We've been through these lessons. And now it's time to say, okay, let's kind of let's see what you reaped, what you sow, what things have you been harvesting, and let's see what have you actually harvested. Okay, from you being through these different tests and karmic lessons and learning and growing and changing and shifting and all this. So they say it's a great change coming on. Okay, so now let's look at let's ask your divine higher self for the divine feminine. Okay, I went to this one. Let's see, clear, what's going on with the divine feminine higher self. What do you want them to know, to kind of be on the lookout as far as events? Because I know if I was talking, ooh, this came out. And for the divine masculine. what are some things like coming on the horizon that you kind of really should be on the lookout for. Okay, I think I'll turn around. You right here. Okay, so for the divine feminine, we have 5 of fire. So there's going to be some action. And for 10 of air, there's for the divine masculine, there's going to be some conflict. Because that's what that is. Okay, since I'm in the air thing, I'm going to read the divine masculine first. Okay, so air is conflict. So graceful endings, hopeful beginnings meet in point of epiphany and an end to old ways of thinking. It's all up from here as I bless the ending, grateful for lessons I have learned that can free me from patterns that no longer serve me. I allow my circumstances to end with grace as I know some things better can appear at any time. I am thankful that from now on I can respond differently to any challenging situations. Okay. Okay, so here most time in the air will be that one, but they say also air means in the angels tarot cards. This one they say air represents the mind. As you think, so shall you be. So this is what you're thinking. So it's a lot of mind things that's going on. So it's just changing of the mind. And so you got some endings according to your higher self. Divine masculine say it's an ending coming. It's a good ending coming up. It's a one that started from an epiphany, and it's epiphany about some things that's got to change in the manner in which how you do things. Okay, so to me it looks like I see feathers here, so you can become more lighter in your thinking process, because before then you were very heavy. Plus you got the number 10 there, to me, which is another word for number for letting you know it's the end of a cycle. It's an end, because like I said, it's a Brian McKnight. What you start back at 1 after with this one. Okay, so now let's look at the fire, which is next. 5 of fire for the divine feminine. For you, 5 of fire is creative brainstorming, unity and diversity, honoring differences. I have the freedom to explore the idea that seems the most far-fetched. What seems crazy today proves tomorrow to be brilliant. Like a child willing to stretch her imagination when a new playmate comes into the garden, I open to new people, new ideas, intrigued by what is novel and unfamiliar. This is a time for what is counterintuitive, for appreciating the idea from out in left field and what they might offer. Okay, so to me, this is a time for you, divine feminines. This is a time of, according to your higher self, they're going to bring a lot of new things in. This is a time of new, the era of newness. For the divine masculine, this is an era of change in thoughts. It's an ending those old ways and those old patterns. So it's ending. We kind of finishing up, like wrapping up, like, you know, like Big Bang Theory. They talk about this is our final episode. We wrapping up. We only got 2 episodes left. So that's what's going on with the divine masculine. For the divine feminine, this is like you starting a new series, like we got in on television, the new series they call the summer series. TV shows that's coming on. So you like this, you like Big Bang Theory, and you like this other new show. I think they supposed to be coming on with oh Lord, who I said, Lord, I hope they don't cancel him. Morris Chestnut coming on. That's in the summer. That's the new one. Some of them, they had some couple of summer series that's made it big. Not too many, some of them do. So this one, to me, if I think of like television, that's like a new series coming in the summer. So you got some new people. I just seen that on somebody's video. They were talking about that. Who was it? Awakened Twin. Yeah, I think it's Awakened Twin is saying that the spirit was going to bring in some new people, like new soulmates, new situations, new people, new everything. And that's funny, the colors I'm seeing around here is I'm mimicking the colors that's here around me that I see. And so, you know, to me, it's transformative, you know, whatever this newness is coming in. She was bringing up a point that saying, you know, don't feel bad that if it is a soulmate person that's coming in that does not block the progress or the forward movement that you and the divine masculine is having, you know that you have to remember again that when the higher self, in order for these things to appear in your life, your higher self, yours and the divine masculine, have already came into agreement to saying that, you know what, this is needed because they need this to grow, or they need this to heal, or they need this to move forward, or in order for the divine masculine to come back, this has to be removed, this kind of characteristic or trait. And so with this kind of, to me, validates what she has said with this newness that's coming in. So it could be a new job, a new hobby that you had, is you concentrating on. So this is what the divine, the feminine, your higher self is saying. Okay, and so divine master, you have to get rid of. Let me get some clarifications to see if we can get a further clear explanation of this. So, okay, this newness you have, explain that to me. Can I get clarified about that higher self, divine higher self? Okay. Okay. All right. So we have this. I'm gonna take it just like it is, although it had a divine. Okay, it came in reverse. I know what it's about to speak to me and say divine something. It's about to say divine help. Okay, so yeah, it is bringing in divine help. I'm going to say what you just told me. Divine help, because you need help in, both of you all, I'm saying, is divine feminine. You needed help in the area of being happy. You really, where you are, is not really truly happy. To me, it's want to say that the air of what's going on has been stalemate. It's just been stale. It's been stagnant. That's what they're saying. And so with that stagnation, you have not really truly been able to find your happy. This is why they're bringing in this newness here. Either this hobby or either this actual person. Your soulmate don't have to be, an action male, thing. Soulmate, I found out the other day. I didn't know that. Maybe you all already know that soulmate could be a puppy. You might go to the puppy store and pass by puppy store you ain't seen them all the time, and you see this puppy and say, oh my God, he just catching my little heart. Oh my God, I cannot leave him. I gotta take him with me. Okay, bam, that's your soulmate. A little cat comes up on your porch and it say, I love. Now that's how I had my soulmate of a cat. I went off for work one day, and I came back. My parents were saying, it's the cat. He has been on this porch. It ain't left. It's been there all morning. And so, all day. And so they went to come and get me. That's when I used to work at Lord Taylor down there, Water Tower Place down there in Chicago. And I used to get dropped. I used to take the L. That's when it was safe. Help us, Jesus. Now, these times here, they've been bopping me all upside my head on it. But anyway, let me not bring that kind of energy on the show. But anyway, thank God the angels have always looked out for me. So anyway, I get on the red line. I take it. I get off at 79th Street. And then they come, that the rule was they would always come and get, when I tell them I'm on my way, they would come and get me. And then they would time it. We'd be a specific time. And then come and get me. We get in the house. We get there. The cat's still there. That she ain't never left. Soon as they open the door, Tabitha just ran right on in there. I said, oh my God. So my like, we got a cat. We ain't had no cat. So Daddy would start playing some music. She cuddled and went around in a circle and just plopped right there and just said, nope, this is home. And so then I was like, oh my God. I said, no, because if we take her to the shelter, they going to kill her, And I don't want her to kill her, I said, okay. So I remember I had gotten Dad, got him to go up there to Jewel, and we went to Jewel and got some cat litters and some cat food and stuff, and that was the story of it. And my baby was with me until 19 years, until she just decided to say, she wanted to keep on going, and her little body wouldn't let her go on, so I had to put her to sleep. And so that was my soulmate. So, sometimes you ain't got to go physically and find, there got to be no man or something like that. Your bestie could be your soulmate, somebody y'all like, same interests and all that stuff. So, and I just tell that story is this, how you can tell when the relationship is special and it's different than you saying, you know what, this to me don't seem like this is like the average, like, pet kind of relationship. This is much deeper, you know. And so I took Tabitha to me down with me to college, and I taught her that she would always meditate with me, and she's very highly spiritual and intuitive. She would break into my dreams, break into my mom's dream. One time she even told through a dream that I was going off at college and just doing my own thing and leaving her for days on end without me being there, which was true. She told her how many days I had left her too in the dream. And I was like, this cat here is special. I was like, she didn't let me 3 days up there partying high in college. She ain't took care of me. She ain't fed me. She ain't gave me no damn water. That's what she told my. And my called me talking about, Sunshine. I like, yes. Tabitha came to me in a dream, told me you been leaving her, you left her for 3 days. And I'm like, okay, you got me. I said, and from that point on, I took that car, I took Tabitha everywhere I daggone went. Everywhere, I mean, I got the car. And I talked about that story in my other one, Watch My Archangel, Raphael thing about the Tercel. That's the car I'm talking about. I took her everywhere. When I was in Atlanta, we go get car wash. We had a routine. I got her a leash and everything. I mean, me and Tabitha, we just kicked it. And what made her really know that she was special is that she had the most Caribbean turquoise blue eyes. That's almost like this kind of color. If you can see, it's not as really pretty, but the bluish is this deepest of a blue. When she look at you, sometimes it's green, but then you look at her again, it's that pretty Caribbean blue. As I ain't never seen it in another cat at all. And I say, well, if she wants to reincarnate and come back again, I gotta see them. That cat got to have. I get a cat again. I got a dog now, but I get a cat again if they come back and they got them eyes like that. That's soulmate. That lets me know she ready to come back. Or we could do it all over again, me and the baby. But soulmates come in all different various things. I ramble on, but for you to get that understanding, that don't hear, I can see some of y'all cuss the prayers. Oh my God, she talking about the man. I don't want to go with no man. I'm gonna stay with the divine masculine. You know, it comes to different things. Maybe you might even tell. You know, you can kind of tell the angels, listen here, I'm not really ready. You know, or to talk to your higher self. You know, I'm not kind of really ready for a man, you know, right now. Or if you're the male or the masculine, no, you the man, because I'm talking about you the feminine. You say, I'm not really quite ready for that. So you can bring it as a buddy. You can bring it as that. If you need to show me openness and becoming vulnerable through this relationship, then yeah, you can show me through a cat, a dog. I'm not too quite 100% on that belief that, you know, anybody could come. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that whoever it is for you, whichever way you want to go to, but you might say, I'm not really for a relationship, because I do truly believe in myself that me doing that might cut off the connection that I have, you know, and that's not what I want. But truly, again, like she has said, you know, to each his own. I don't know what's right. Like I've told you all before, nobody knows what's the right way of doing it. All you can do is check in with your what, have that conversation with your heart and say, what does the heart say? If the heart say, you know what, I think it's time, yes, we should have a guy. Or the heart says, nope, that's not the route. Go get you a cat, go down there to the animal shelter, anti-cruelty society, go find, who it look like I seen pink when I said, go down there, there's a cat. He gonna be black, white, and gray, whatever. Black, white. He a calico cat. His name is Toby. That's the cat for you. That's your soulmate. Follow that through, and then there you go. You say, okay, no, go that route. Okay, but you know, whichever way, your higher self, divine feminine, wants you to be happy, wants you to find that balance in life, wants you to have something to celebrate. Okay, then also with the divine masculine, you have here, remember we were saying with you that you have this getting rid of this old stuff so you can become lighter. That's funny. Both of you all have items that's light, like balloons is light, and like the feathers is light, which is more angelic. Okay, this is something to celebrate. This is more to become more spiritual to me when I see the feathers there. You've become stagnated, and I think that message of stagnation comes from you because you really have not known which direction you want to go. I've done several videos with you, divine masculine, where it has been that, again, sitting on the fence, in between the fence, in between Pleasantville, you know, You ain't know which way you going. You ain't pick to jump off the fence or stay on the fence or go back on the other side of the fence. You don't know what fence you're going. And again, you don't have a direct direction you're going to. So right now, your divine masculine higher self is saying it is time to change your direction where you are, pick somewhere new to go. This is also too, just like with the divine feminine, yours is something that's going to be out the box. The way you go about doing this is going to be out the box for you as well, whichever direction you choose, because you're going to be like, this ain't the norm for me, you know. I don't do this, or guys don't do this, or men don't do this. And you know, I got to go this route this way, you know. So especially I see a feminine on there. So to me, this route that you're going in, this new direction that you going here, and you're ending something and you're starting something new, to me is definitely through your emotions is the way is in which you're going to find the route in order to get there. Okay. Let me ask also, what do you need to surrender? Clear. So your higher self, what does the divine feminine have to do in order to surrender? Okay. Okay. And masculine, yours jumped off. Okay. I'm going to ask, how are they going to be able to get, do you want me to do that? No, you said they were going to this one. Let's clarify with this. Clear? Okay. Okay. I know it's too many. Can you, if it is so, can it come back out? Okay, so I pulled a whole card out here. So, okay, right now, you need to surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So according to your higher self, divine feminine, in order for you to find happy, and for you to find this newness, you're going to have to find the beauty in the world around you. And to me, when I look at this, it's saying to me, not that phony stuff, not find the beauty in the world through social media eyes. That's not natural. It's like really sit there and look at your surroundings. Look at, also you talk about nature, like the trees and the water and the grass and the flowers, yeah. But look at things that come naturally, that's like without effort. You know, not like somebody trying to put on a front. You know, don't look social media and say, oh my God, that's beautiful, and all those different things, and technology and what's on TV and all those things. Those are superficial things that can kind of give you the images of what they believe beauty should be. So to me, it looks like, to me, you should be looking at the natural world, this things around you in your environment. This is going to help you come towards your temple path, which is within that spirituality, that place within you that is beyond understanding. You know, that peace within, peace that passes all understanding that they talk about in the Bible, which helps you to become grounded, which helps you to become centered. So that means really, that's going to, by you being able to, the higher self saying, go out in nature, commune in nature, become one with nature, doing it also physically. Also, again, being very, at this point, very cut off at looking at fake artificial beauty that's not natural. I think I seen that one time, even on somebody's video. They was like, you know, be very cautious about the things you watch. You don't want to be, I think that was Amanda Noel, no, Dr. Amanda Noel, that's for the twins things. They were saying, be conscious of these ones where they got the damsel in distress and how they're portraying the divine feminine. You know, you could watch some empowerment movies or shows about empowering the divine feminine, but Don't watch anything that kind of puts her in the weak point, because it's kind of implants subliminal something on your conscience to do that. That's going to help you with your temple path. And then it's talking about your religion and your spirituality. Again, to me, when I see religion, it doesn't have to be just religion, just like Catholicism or Baptist or Protestant or Buddhist or anything like that. You can look at that too. But to me, when I think about religion, it's about what are the things that you are doing, habits or thoughts that you're doing religiously, like you're doing it all of the time. You know, you're not breaking out a habit. So that's not natural. Okay, excuse me. So you got to look at more so in the spirituality, how you're communing with the outside world, in that to help you become more in touch with the inner. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, for the divine masculine, you have with yours is you need to surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to ecstasy and flow. Okay, so with you surrendering to wonder and awe, it's just like, again, to me, you're mimicking and reflecting what the divine feminine is. It's just natural things. But to me, it's like what song I say? How great they are. How great they are. So, you know, you look at everything and you look at everything in awesome wonder, you know, and it's just really looking like, to me, the spiritual thing. Instead of you looking at nature and the beauty of it, but you're looking at everything with the spirituality of it. It's like, oh my God, you know, it's just the universe and how it works and how everything comes together. And you're just really saying if you believe in God or not, or the higher power of how it just works in everything. That's the wonder and all about things. You looking at this also is clarified by the sun. You're looking at everything underneath the sun again. Like I said, awesome wonder, how great they are, how it really looking at everything and how the spirit moves through everything under the sun, how it's in every little bitty thing. Spirit is there, is present, okay, under the sun. So it's in the trees, it's in the plants, it's in, I'm looking at the baby, the birth of a baby. That's awesome. And the birds chirping and the freeness of them, and being able that they don't have to wonder about where's their next food is going to be, or their meal, that God or the universe is preparing and always finding them and supplying them with all their needs, you know. And then I see paintbrushes there. So just really looking at all the creativity of getting things and putting things together with that. You got music, which is the melody of life. I see a horn there. You know, those things, even in music, how it can move you, and just the certain songs of what's being played can really set a different atmosphere, and it changes the energy and the mood of everything. And so then again, also being in wonder about the divine feminine too, about how she moves and how she is. That's another thing. So you want caring connections. This one, and to me, the caring connections is just like, how are you connecting with the universe? You know, how are you really truly buying in to that oneness, that we all are one? I'm one with the tree. I'm one with, you know, the man at the barber shop. I'm one with you know, like I was saying in the other one about the car. You know, how are you one? That oneness. Are you truly practicing that? And that's going to help you bring in the awe of the wonder of different things. And that's going to help you in turn with this relationship that you are really looking forward to have with the divine feminine, which is a caring connection that's really not tainted by anything else. How do you need to go about doing that? You got to do, I got life changes. Okay, some life changes that you have to do. And I did say life changes in religion and spirituality. The way you think about things religiously and your spirituality is going to help to give into the surrender. The things that you need to change as well for the wonder and awe in everything, looking at the splendor of everything is to be true to you. That's also a bring in the wonder in the splendor of you. And gracefully aging, that means becoming mature too, because most time when you're young, you think about that. When you're young, you ain't looking at everything like that. I mean, realize you taking it in, soaking in everything that's happening and occurring. Majority of the time, you too fast. Like the old folks used to say, that you need to slow down. Enjoy being a child, because when you get up there and be older, you gonna wish that you were behind and sat down there and was a child again. And so that's the same thing with this. When you got maturity and gracefulness and gracefully aging, and you going through the processes, that's an awe and a wonder in itself to see yourself. When I was a child, I thought as a child, each year and each milestone that you have, that you don't think the same way like you used to think. You got a different mindset now that you did back then. I see in 35. Oh, interesting. You got a new mindset. So that's 3. That's the Trinity and change, which equals up to 8 and 8. Again, that's balancing. The one was that before. Okay, and so that's something that you got to do. Gracefully age. Don't fight the thing that you're changing in your mindset, especially like they say, you're letting go of the old things, giving into some new ways. Just going ahead and just embrace the ending and embrace the new mindset that you're coming into the fold. Okay, that's that one. That's that one. Okay, so now let's look at what is also the divine saying to you. Clear. What is your higher self saying to you as far as your divinity? What do you need to practice? And what is your higher self saying to you, divine masculine, as far as what you need to practice as well? Okay. So we have with this one, goddess of sensuality. So to me, that's getting in touch with whom you are, dealing with how you're expressing your intimacy and your sexuality and how you connect with others, with the divine feminine, where you connect. We connect from the heart chakra and down into the lower chakras. That's opposite what the divine masculine does. Learning how to really become vulnerable and open to that, to own your vulnerability and opening up in your heart, to allow things to happen. The natural wonder, again, that's again letting in this soul mate that they're talking about, or this new thing that's going to happen and occur. You got to also open up your heart, let in your vulnerability, your sensuality, being comfortable who you are in your nakedness, not putting on, again, this is natural who you are, not putting on no front, no things that will get you likes on social media. You just really are and you got the moon, which is your intuitivity and awareness, getting rid of some of these illusions of who you are, and just really standing in the power of the goddess, the moon goddess that you are. In the divine masculine with you, the divine power or thing that you need to concentrate in on is the inner child again. You got to heal. And it seems like to me, once you heal what's going on, the issues with the inner child with you, will also help to, in turn, help to heal the inner child issues with the divine feminine. With that, again, this to me, when I look at this, pretty much is saying that this healing of this inner child is going to help you to be able to take in the wonder and the awe and the magic. So my suggestion to you, divine masculine, from your higher self, is saying, become the man. Like a child. When you're a child, everything is magical. That's why we got that imaginary friend. We could take a daggone simple feather, and we gonna say, oh, this is a sword from King Arthur's time of fencing in France, and we and we can play for hours with this and talk about, this is a sword, look at this, man. And mine just say, yeah, baby, that's a sword, as you as a child, you can take all different kind of things and turn it into. We have forgotten, as we've gotten older, of how that the usage of our imaginations really took us far. Okay, and that's the same thing with that. So we can heal that inner child and become in touch with that magic again, that belief that anything is possible. Anything, it can be turned into whatever we want to, that we could be whatever we wanted to be when we were a child. They ask you, what you gonna be? I'm gonna be a doctor. So, I say, yeah, but you can, okay, now, go on, you gonna be a doctor, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be. And so, you wouldn't dare tell that little baby that they not gonna be what they are. They say I'm a princess. You can see little kids walking around. You was say you want to be. This is a divine masculine read, so I'd say that you was walk around there with that cowboy outfit on for the longest time, going to school, going to church with that cowboy outfit on, because you swear by God you was cowboy after watching what's that? Oh Jesus, I can see the Toy Story. You was him. You're like, nah, I'm just like the character in Toy Story. I'm gonna be just like him. And you're like, okay, so we going out. So you for real? So you gonna go to church like that? Sure is. I'm like, okay. And you gonna eat at a restaurant like that? Sure is. He said, okay. All right, and you gonna go to school like this? Sure is. I said, all righty, we got a problem. And you better not try to snatch that damn costume off with that daggone. Oh Lord, I can see somebody right down below. Who was the character from Toy Story that Tom Hanks played? I heard it just that quick. Come on now. You better not tell him that that he ain't that character at all. It came right there and just left. So that's that. So you gotta become like that from Toy Story, okay? Little cowboy on that one. Let's get some final words, some messages from higher realms. I've handled everybody. So let's look and see what is highest of messages. So I usually use these for the higher thing. Wrap up. What is a wrap up thing that you would really want to say clear to the divine feminine? Both these came out. And to divine and divine, flew right over there. Okay, what do you want to say? Closing remarks. Divine, higher selves. Okay, 51. Oh God, I can say them. Ooh-wee. Okay, here's you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Boy, something like that. Oh God. Oh, it's right there. Okay, just say no. That's number 51. The divine buzz, everybody has a different phrasing for it. Being in the now, a connection with all that is. Living in the moment, here's the thing. There are no words that can explain it. But baby, you can feel it. Savor it for all it's worth. So you talk about this newness here that's coming up. So it says just say no. Okay, so you knowing that something is happening. You feel that newness coming on. And this one is hasta la vista. Oh, again, stair steppers. 51, 52. Right after one after another. Hasta la vista, baby. Remember that song Queen Elsa sings in the Disney movie Frozen when she unleashes her magic? Well, if you didn't catch this animated flick, it's time to let go. Let it go, let it go, da-da-do-do-do-do-do. Let it go, let it go. So you're doing that. Walk away and just like you never look back at the trash can. So, okay, so you got to do that again. So that means let it go and keep on walking into this newness. Whatever it is, whatever it comes in the form it comes in this newness, open up and say, I accept it. Let's go, because evidently both the higher selves got together, the feminine and the divine and the masculine got together and said, this is what she needs. Again, you can go and pray, and again, like I say, see what your heart says. Don't just walk in and say, well, divine sunshine said this is, I guess I'm going with this soulmate. No, check in to see, because also you got other things that that kind of want to present themselves and say, oh, okay, she opened herself for that. Let me just go and step on in and use this as an opportunity to throw her off the track. You know, you know when it is. You get a sign, you get a synchronicity, you dream it, something will say, okay, they'll confirm it. So when it comes, say, I need a confirmation. You get it established of what that confirmation is between you and spirit, and say, this is fine, higher self, but I need a confirmation from you that this is really truly the route you want me to go. Don't just go stepping into it, just step into it. For the divine masculine, your higher self is saying, got an hour, number 29, which is, hope you can hear Bob Marley singing in the distance, because despite what happens to be a physical blip right now, every little thing's going to be all right. Every little thing's going to be all right. Don't you worry about a thing. Every little thing is going to be all right. Don't you worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Got that right there. So now, this is a time of sweet, sweet healing, a time of renewal. Take a step back, put your feet up, soak in the restorative power of the universe. So they're saying, you know, she's already talked about it. It's going to come to an end. This card has said that, coming to an end. And so, you know, while you're doing that, things might look a little, because you're coming to the end of the series. Like I say, Big Bang Theories, you got 2 series left, and that's it. So you got to kind of let that go. Let's go on to the next thing. What does your messages want to say? Let's hear from all the clear. From the saying, so we got higher self, so we're going to hear all this upper power here, this higher power here, tap into and tell you. So what did you want to say to divine feminine? And what do you want to say to divine masculine? Okay, divine feminine, they gave you 2 things here. Takes responsibility for your actions. Okay, all right, so now with that, going with your newness again, you know, just go ahead and do it. I take it as this, you know, think about what things have led you up to this point, why you need this newness to happen, why you need this new friend, a new situation that is, and just start to take ownership of what's going on and what has led you actually to get you to here to this point. You know, don't be talking, well, it's divine masculine fault because he do X, Y, Z with that comedy, yada, 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 yada. No. You got to take responsibility for where you are, okay, where you landed, okay, and never judge another, okay. Again, you know, to me, don't look at other people, you know, what works for them, what you think they not doing right, you know, those things. When you're judging other people, you got to remember that, you know, just like the old adage is, you got fingers pointing back at you. Worry about what's going on with you, totally, and especially when we talk about this newness. Never judge another. To me, don't even judge about something that's even different than what you actually used to. To me, I'm gonna make sure. Let me look and see if I can get a clue on this one. To them, every little thing. Say your higher self is just an objective experiencing. It does not come from a place of judgment. From its perspective, nothing is good, bad, right, or wrong. It just is. So that, to me, this newness about you going with the soulmate, and I can feel a lot of tugging and people, oh no, I'm not doing this. I don't know what she talking about. I'm unsubscribed, yada, yada, yada. But they're saying to your higher self, it can't judge. It just doesn't. It don't know what's good or bad. It just said it's something that you need. Okay. In this physical dimension, however, your awareness of consciousness is filtered through the human experience as ego. It is the ego that judges because it is fragile and insecure. It is usually happiest when it feels better than. Okay, so that, to me, that speaks of thing a lot. So don't worry about, you know, the judging and saying, you know, because if you're starting to judge the situation, they're coming in like, no, I don't need no cat, no, I don't need no dog, no, I don't need to have no new job, no new nothing. That's the ego speaking instead of kind of opening and being receptive to it. Okay, for the divine masculine, you have calm is not a weakness. Okay, especially when you're going through this ending here, you know, you probably will be saying, I should be doing something. I can't just be sitting on my laurels on that. I got to be something. So it says, state of calm is not a personality flaw. On the contrary, when you feel balanced and harmonious within your soul, you attract the energy to you. Okay? Human society often equates movers and shakers and type A personalities with prosperity and prestige, but at what cost to their emotional and physical health? Slow and steady wins the race, and one day at a time are the mantras of this card. Okay, I think I said that earlier about going against what the people think that men should be doing, so you got to keep that in mind too. This is what your messengers is telling you as well. Divine masculine. It just really being okay with where you are. Some came to me. Conversation when you feel balanced and harmonious within your soul, you attract the energy to you. Okay. And so again, this ending about something. You know, if you don't feel anything about how you ending it, and you say, I should feel bad. You know, again, just because you're calm about it, you've been accepted and became one with it, with this ending that they're talking about, you should really become at peace about that, okay? Because it's a wonder and it's truly a gift that this is actually happening to you. It was something else, but what caused an emotional, physical. Right. Again, to me, it's back to what the male and I said about how you think you should be presenting yourself in this situation. You know, that's not it. That's not it at all. Just let that thought go, because remember, you're trying to be light like a feather, like it is in here emotionally. And so, to me, to be calm is to be light like a feather. Okay. Also, they might come back to me when I do. I'll look back over it, and if it comes to me, it might come back. I'll write it down as a scripture. Clear, because it was something good, and I don't know where the idea went. Okay, tell me, universe, what is it that you want to say for the divine feminine and the divine masculine? I want to say, since I ended with one, what do you want to say, universe, to both of them? What do you want to say to both of them? Since I asked at the beginning about both of them, and let's close it like a diamond. What do you want to say about both of them? Did I say clear? Clear. And 2 cards came out. 2 cards at the beginning, 2 cards at the end. All right, so now, here it goes. It wants to say for both of them. It's I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. This goes good for you starting off with something new. And this also goes something when you're ending something as well. Okay? This is a very good card and advice that the universe wants to give both of you all. Good one. And then this one is my vibes speak louder than my words. Watch your energy as you're going through this. Watch your energy as you're going into something new. Watch your energy as you're ending something as well. I call it in your vibes. So your vibrations, you know, it has the ability to change everything, especially in your atmosphere. You know, you think of it just like you blowing through water. You know, how you do that, the rock, or you blowing air into it, and how it ripples. You can blow heavy on it and you cause a lot of ripples in the water. You can blow very gently and it'll kind of flow very easy. So if you kind of rough, like Tina Turner talk about, we want something nice and easy. This problem of the day, everybody likes it rough. Okay, so you can do it rough, your vibrations, or you can do it nice and easy. Okay, left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. In the sleep. Okay, whatever. Okay, let me stop it. But you gotta keep on rolling. Primary, keep on earning. And we're rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Keep on rolling down the river of life. All right, then. That's a good way to end it. If you want to have a reading with me, go to www.divinetwinsoul11.com. You can get a reading for me, $7 for 15 minutes. All of them are videotaped, so that means you can come to me at any time. Just give me three questions, the names and birthdays of the parties that are involved that you want to know in your reading. For that, just to get a union update about that. If you just say, I just want to know about me, and I got 3 questions about me, that is fine, and I can take it there. And then once I'm finished, I will send you a link, private link that only you can view it. You and I can view it, and that's it. So, all right then. So, until next time. Oh, yes. And I'm also adding on to my services, which is, since I am now considering myself to be I am not considered means maybe. I am a spiritual intuitive life coach. I'm doing sessions for $125. That's 3 reading or intuitive sessions that I will do to help us kind of lead about what's some of the problems, where we need to go. And then you have also sessions with coaching and activities that I will also give you as well. So keep that in mind for those of you all that's really serious about this, you coming into union with yourself first. That's what I'm proactive for. And then you spread out, and then you want to have into relationships, or how you relate to things in the world, whether it's in an actual loving relationship on your job, relationship with family, those things. So keep those things in mind. So that's also listed in my services as well. All right, until next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago.